Opinions, the show where Mike and I judge other people on the internet. All right? Our wives, our beautiful wives right over here, Kendall and Alana, go ahead and give them a wave, have scoured the internet to find interesting stories for Mike and I to react to. We don't know anything about the stories. They're going to read a headline for us, and we're going to react to these stories.
Yeah, luckily we have opinions on everything, so this should work out.
And the person in the corner of the mic shot right here is my dog, who will be
who barked who's very intimidating. We walked in, and now she's like at my feet. I feel like I'm in a hostage situation here.
We shut the door.
Yeah, she's circling me.
You were locked in. You were locked in. So I think it's important to introduce everybody. So my name is Derek Nasser, and I'll be one of your hosts. Joining me will be Mike Travers.
I am also one of the hosts. I'm Mike Travers, as Derek said.
Yeah, and then our beautiful wives over here. Alana, go ahead and there you go.
I'm Alana.
There you go. And Kendall.
Hi, I'm Kendall.
And there's Stowe.
And there's
Zoe is my new best friend.
We'll find out. So what's going to happen is Kendall's going to read us two different stories. Mike and I are going to choose which one we think is going to be the funniest to react to.
Who needs the most help, you know?
Yeah.
Who we should help more.
Who needs the most help?
And this came about one time because we were driving home from a show in North Carolina at like 3 a.m, and it is aggressively late. We're falling asleep. Mike's driving.
We had just hit the wall. Like that moment, you're like, can 3 people stop at a rest stop and sleep together? like it was at that point, and you started reading these.
Yeah, so I found him on Reddit, and we started going through like some "Am I the Assholes?" Some today I effed up. To some of the other ones, like these the dirty ones, some of these dirty stories, and we just started reading these stories, and they were just so incredible. And Mike's commentary on them, I was like, I think this is a podcast.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we had a good time. Kendall would wake up like in the middle of like one of the dirty ones and be like, "What are you two talking about?"
I was going to say, imagine my surprise as I'm sleeping in the back seat, wondering why Alana didn't come with us. And I wake up hearing these very sexually explicit stories between Mike and Derek and I out of context. And so it was confusing, funny, and interesting.
Yeah.
And Mike was moaning for no reason.
Yeah.
There was no reason for him to be moaning. So go ahead, Kendall, kick us off here with we're going to jump right into Unfiltered Opinions, where Mike and I give our unfiltered opinions. Kendall, which story are we unfiltering our opinion for?
Okay, I've got 2 options for you right here.
Okay.
One, am I the asshole for admitting in front of all of my husband's friends that I've never had an orgasm?
No.
Or
That's not
my
very
wife
nice.
invited me to sleep with other people twice. Am I the asshole for taking it seriously?
Okay. Mike, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I like the second one just because I like the idea of my wife asking me to do that. That would be very nice of you to ask me to do that.
Would be.
But I don't know that might not be a great one for us to talk about here.
I feel like that's going to end us up in marriage counseling.
I might get too excited about that.
Wait, is this not marriage counseling?
This is not marriage counseling.
So I think the first one's probably safer.
Okay.
Now. Yeah.
What was the first one again? Can you read it again? Sorry, what was the title?
Yeah. Am I the asshole for admitting in front of all of my husband's friends that I've never had an orgasm?
Oh.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
And already, yes, you are. Absolutely.
Yeah. If you ever want to see your wife's titties again, yes, you are the asshole. All right, Kendall, go ahead and give us the story. So the girls are going to alternate reading stories here for us, but this one right now, let's hear it.
Okay, so recently was my husband's friend's birthday party. It was a bigger party, and all of my husband's friends and their wives and their kids. Oh, and their wives were there, no kids.
Wait, already way worse that it was his birthday, too. She did this on his birthday.
Yep.
She's like, blow out the candles, see if you can satisfy something that you're blowing. Because
by the way, never had an orgasm. Happy birthday.
She's like, can I make a wish?
I am curious how this came up. Okay, one woman that I am friendly with was annoyed with her husband and joked, "Men, if they didn't get us off, why would we keep them?" And then she laughed. I awkwardly laughed, but I guess I looked uncomfortable. She asked me what was up, and she pointed out that I made a weird face. And I said, I've just never had an orgasm before, so I guess I couldn't relate.
Wow.
Oh, that's
not great.
This
is as they're about to blow out the birthday candle?
I mean, I don't know. I think that you added that.
Oh, I added that part in.
But probably, if we're setting the scene. Almost a dozen people looked at me when I said that, and it was super awkward. The wife then awkwardly asked, everything's awkward, is everything okay down there? And I said, yeah, just have never had anyone try, I guess.
All right.
She never had anyone try?
That's what she said.
I feel like it's her problem,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Like, it's just, if no one's willing to try for you.
I feel like this birthday party is about to take a real interesting
Also,
turn.
why did the other woman say,
Is everything okay down there?
like, why
Yeah.
is that the first question? I've never had an orgasm. Is everything okay down there, Alana? Like,
Yeah.
no.
Because men are never at fault, all right? You guys,
Maybe she's already banged that lady's husband. Knows he's quality.
All right, so this gets worse because for the next 10 minutes, all of my husband's friends took turns insulting him in various ways. Many
You
women.
should have had a long pause after took turns. All her husband's friends took turns.
trying to make me have an orgasm.
Yeah. Let me get a shot at this one. Like that scene in Airplane when they're all like punching that lady in the face, like getting her to shut up. Yeah. Yeah.
let me get a
Yeah.
shot.
Let me get in there.
So they're all taking turns roasting her husband,
Okay.
Yeah.
not sexually pleasing his wife.
And
All right.
and many of the women also were saying they don't know how they'd ever be married to someone who didn't get the job done.
I don't know, Alana, how are you married to me?
Alana's looking awkward right now. Like, yeah.
Oh wait, this is our email. Is that not?
Yeah. You're reading
Listen,
personal
This is
stories.
what Alana emailed me. Is that not what we were supposed to do?
That's
Signed
fucked up,
Alana.
all right? Because these are my cameras, all right?
I don't
I
know
will
what
shut
to
this
say.
down right now. I'm not
going
this is-
home.
This is not gonna. We are home, but this
We're all
is,
done.
Okay, so
Okay, so husband made us leave early. When we got home, he lectured me about how I humiliated him, and I pointed out that she asked, and I have a tendency to be honest.
wow.
He's really upset the last several days, and he keeps saying that he can't talk to his friends anymore because now they think badly of him. Am I the asshole for being honest here?
First off, yes.
Yeah.
You also, I don't know if you've ever been in a group chat with men, but it is very mean. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not nice to each other. It's not like girls. When girls go out to dinner or to Taylor Swift and things like that, they're like, "Oh my God, bitch, you look cute." When guys are like, "You got a small dick," like that's
Yeah.
that's what guys do.
Well, and now they have factual proof.
And
like that,
ammunition.
they would have already been saying something like that abstractly. You know, now they have confirmation that he can't make a girl come.
Right.
But she should have waited to have that conversation, right? Obviously. So they got
also,
home.
Wait, Alana, read the edit there. Read that edit part. She added something at the end.
I've brought the issue up countless times in the past. He tells me that it's not important or not a big deal that he doesn't get me off. Since it is not that important, I don't see why I don't see why I have to hide it like some kind of a dirty secret.
Okay, I answered too early.
Yes, you did, Mike.
I answered too early.
Yes,
Then
you
he did
did.
have that. No pun intended. He did have that coming.
I mean,
Yeah, he did. He did.
Great. No, I'll tell you right now, still an asshole. All right, still an
You
asshole.
think she is, though, huh?
No, because here's the thing: you could just leave if you're not happy. You know, you don't have to leave and take everybody with you. It's not like it's not like when you break up, you're like, also I'm going to tell all your friends you have a small penis, right? You would never do that, Alana, would you?
Imagine you
No.
laying in bed
You don't.
turned on. But imagine you laying in bed turned on.
Hold on, let me.
let him get there.
Oh,
Let him
All
get
okay.
right,
there.
all right, I'm there.
There's soft music playing. You got set. No,
Marvin
and you
Gaye.
got the silk. You got the good sheets on. No, and you're looking to finish, and your wife's like, "Hey, man, that's not really that important. Let's put on the TV." You're gonna build up some anger over time. You're gonna bring that up at an event. I think he had that coming to him.
I
think-
mean, you're probably not wrong.
yeah.
He
But
definitely had that
here's-
coming. That was a cry for help from her.
Yeah, and you know why I say that, honestly? Because I'm an unselfish lover. You know, right? Just an unselfish lover. Not even looking for anything for myself in
Obviously,
there.
it's never.
I will
about-
tell you, I've never had that problem. I finish every time. I finish every time. Never not, right?
Never
I'm
not.
undefeated.
Correct.
Thank you.
Correct.
Yeah, I can vouch for that.
Undefeated.
So I think we're split 1-1 on that one. I think she's still an asshole for bringing it up.
Tiebreaker, what do you guys?
Mike thinks she's not an asshole for bringing it up.
Let's get a tie. We should always have a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker. That's why we have the ladies here.
I mean, no, he deserves to be publicly humiliated if he's not even going to try. The fact that he said like it wasn't that big of a deal and it like wasn't his job, that absolves her from any sin of
Yeah.
airing their relationship issues publicly. Like that's He deserves it.
Alana?
For sure. What do you think?
Look, we
I
can't
think
listen. We
she-
can't both say that we don't think she's the asshole because then they're gonna think
No,
I don't make you.
Yeah.
They're gonna think I don't make you finish.
I do think she's the asshole. I mean, it is obviously an issue that should be addressed privately, but also, like, she could talk about it with her girlfriends in, like, a private situation.
Yeah.
All right, I just need you
bringing
to.
up at a party.
It's true.
So yeah, she is the asshole.
Could you just look in that
Yeah.
camera right there and say that I please you sexually?
Babe, you please me.
Now do it
Ah.
do it like us, like you're
said
reading it off a
babe.
piece of paper, like a hostage. I just want to say that I am very pleased.
Alana
With Derek-
Knopp Snyder.
Knopp Snyder.
So we got it's a pretty split decision there. I will say that does suck to find out you're not good at sex
Yeah.
and then have other people find out you're not good at sex. Like I've always thought I wasn't good at sex,
Yeah.
but to hear it and then to like
Right.
and then to also like have my friends hear it at my
sure.
at my birthday
At
party.
your birthday
at
party.
they said they left. Also,
Yeah,
who
not even
throws-
a yeah,
who throws a birthday party for an adult?
yeah, and not at your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You throw birthday parties for adults?
I throw a birthday party for me.
Yeah, we do
I'm
celebrate
enjoying
her for a while.
Hey, Kendall, you just wait and see what happens next birthday party.
Mike's going to tell everybody that I don't make him orgasm. All right, we've got a couple more here.
All right, we're gonna go with what's a sex fact that most people don't know.
I like that.
I like
This
that
could
a
be
lot.
interesting.
You
So
better.
it's just a bunch of comments. We'll start with this one. I read a post here years ago with a lot of people, a lot of women, saying that they can't have an orgasm if they are cold.
This is very. Hold on. This is this the same lady?
Yeah, right. if you're very cold.
Correct. Yeah. So
Cold.
quite a lot of them do wear socks during, which improves their comfort level and therefore their ability to reach orgasm.
Who's having sex cold?
Hey,
As someone who does
mind
not
your own
get
business,
cold-
Kendall.
Wait,
Kendall's thinking, how am I going to wear socks when I have 8-inch heels that he makes me wear on? Yeah.
as someone who does not tend to get cold, I might try this.
Wait, you said that? Was that
No,
you saying
That,
that?
that definitely seemed like, I thought you were just talking. Yeah, hold on,
Alana's
guys.
like,
So she
check
does-
that out.
Yeah, hell yeah. hell
Let's
yeah.
add that to the
I thought
list.
we were gonna learn something. All right.
Wait, can I read the things
You
that
should,
Yes.
yeah.
replied?
Yeah.
Worked it really well for a few women I was with. Then again, the whole knee-high sports sock thing is now a complete fetish for me.
Oh.
Really?
I mean, here's what I think. It's gonna be
Next
really
one.
hard for you to wear socks when you got, other things to worry about.
Yeah.
Like, I'm breathing on you heavily.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're
I'm
not
not
gonna be
crazy
cold.
about like seeing a girl in like leg warmers while you're trying to, like while you're getting naked and
I mean,
yeah,
if you're cozy by a fire in a cabin, then yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go. She's got a point.
true.
Cozy fire cabin socks. Might be hot.
Yeah. Scarf off of you.
Yeah.
Cozy fire.
Cozy fire cabin socks.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the rest of it.
That's my
Cozy
next
fire
sex move.
cabin socks.
I call
Like-
this one cozy fire cabin socks.
Yeah.
I just think like if you're that cold, are you having sex for survival at that point?
Yeah.
Are you like trying to just like keep you both alive?
I'm
And
gonna be
you're like,
honest,
yeah.
Kendall. Every time I have sex, it's for
Yeah.
survival. Like it's a desperate
Sex
situation.
for survival.
For survival. Okay, give us
Wait,
some
this
other ones
one-
on there.
This one, and the guy's emoji is really creepy for this, so I just...
There's a
I'm
creepy
picturing what it looks
emoji.
like. If you stick it in the butt and pull out too fast, it can create a vacuum.
Like a workable.
The whole sentence.
What happens next?
It's good to know in case our
is
vacuum
pretty
breaks again.
shit. Did you hear what happens
No,
next?
go ahead.
Is pretty shit.
Oh.
Oh,
It's pretty, you said?
No.
It's like
And then someone
think-
said the shit is far from pretty.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
there it is.
Yeah. Wait, are these sex terms?
I don't know. There's
I thought
a
they
couple
were
other things
sex
on there
facts.
that
They were
say
sex
Oh, sex
other
facts.
weird
Yeah,
sex
yeah,
facts.
Okay, cold water helps clean up sperm better than warm or hot water. Sex can help with period cramps. I've heard that.
Oh.
Okay, wait, that was 2 bombs you just dropped.
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
on. Run those back. What were they? Get into the
I told you
microphone.
that before. Okay, cold water helps clean up sperm better than warm or hot water.
Have you told Derek that before?
Yeah.
You told me that before.
That cold water works
no,
better?
the sex with period cramps.
You're like, hey, your sperm's looking really toasty. You might want to put some
like,
socks on
wow.
that.
Because I would have not thought that cold water would be better than warm water to get off sperm.
You've never had a penis before. You've never jerked off in a shower.
Well, I've had it on
Yeah,
me.
like I feel like I want hot water to wash
Like
it
I'm
off.
thinking like to
Yeah.
clean myself off.
But does the hot water cook the sperm?
Cook it?
Oh.
What are you trying to have
What
a
does that
barbecue?
mean?
Yeah. You don't want to eat that without it being cooked. Yeah.
It's like chicken.
Yeah. You know what? I'll swallow it, but can you fillet it first a little bit? Yeah.
It's barbecue
Yeah.
sperm. Is really
This has
What are we
gotten off
having
the rails.
tonight?
my favorite kind.
Give us another fact.
Okay, so what was the,
Yeah.
the period cramp
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
So sex can help with period cramps. Also, uterus cramps, which are similar, are normal after orgasms but can be painful.
Okay, wait. Don't tell anybody that sex helps.
Hold on.
period
You're
cramps.
on a camera and you're
Alana,
like, don't tell
Alana,
anybody.
you're taking away
Yeah.
all of our power for when I'm like, oh,
Kendall looks at that as
sorry.
Kendall looks at that as like a week's
I
vacation.
have cramp.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah, she got a
here's the thing.
vacation.
We didn't take away all your power. You guys still have the ability to be like, I have a headache and I can't be
Yeah.
president. And
No, but really, I think I've heard that. I've heard, to be fair, that orgasms help period cramps, not sex.
Yeah.
So, but we could do an experiment next time.
Yeah, I'll have to let you stay at the house now.
put on the bad sheets.
Yeah. I remember one night when me and Kendall found one together. We remember when, like, in the back of like one of those, like,
Found one what?
a fact, or I
Okay.
guess it was a sex term. I don't know why I keep going back to sex
Okay,
terms.
it was a
So
sex
it's not
term.
a sex fact. So I'll just wait for that.
Wash your fingernails after cutting peppers.
What does that mean?
Oh, that means someone got fingered and it burned a little bit. That's what that means. I love how you're like, what does that
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
I'll tell you exactly what that means.
I thought it became a cooking show all of a sudden. Great tip, but
The
Hold
pepper
on.
oil.
no, that makes sense.
Mince
yeah,
those.
that makes sense.
I remember seeing one of these massagers. It was Japanese. It was basically a dildo shaped like a dildo. And yeah, a dildo. The packaging showed a woman reaching across to massage her shoulder, and she was winking on the packaging.
That's
That's really
awesome.
not a fact.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny. Kendall was actually using hers on
As a
her back
massager.
last night. I was so confused.
He's not
I was like-
lying.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fell last weekend. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I fell taking the dogs out and was about to sit on Gatsby, and to avoid smushing him, I fell backwards, landed on a brick, have a big old bruise and whiplash. So I was using the dildo apparently as a massager on my neck last night, and it
I
helped
kept
a lot.
hearing that. We were watching some. I kept hearing that
The
noise, and I
vibration.
was like, you know, like
Is this happening?
Pavlov's dog. Yeah, he was just like, wait, that's a good sound.
You know what we did for $35? We bought a Theragun,
Oh,
and you'd know, and it doesn't smell like fish.
That's that's
see now
It's a good investment.
it's just 35. You can't
those
beat
are
that.
powerful. They scare me.
Yeah, that does look
What,
like it would be
Theraguns?
painful.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
better than getting a
It's,
dick on your
cool.
back.
Do you know that for sure, Derek?
I don't.
So they
Do
say.
you?
I don't.
I got a good one.
Okay. Let's hear a
Sorry,
sex
we get,
fact.
We get off topic really easily.
I like it.
Orgasms can help clear nasal congestion.
Hey, get
If you're
that.
in
Get
the
your cat.
midst of allergies, the flu, or if you have COVID, rubbing one out can grant some temporary relief.
Wait, we need a
Really?
disclaimer just so we don't get sued for telling people
Yeah,
that
yeah, no,
orgasms
this
cure
is the cure
COVID.
for COVID.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
F off, Fauci.
Yeah.
I had the cure for COVID in the palm of my hand the
Yeah.
whole time.
Everybody could do it themselves.
Yeah, that's
impressive.
So that it said it makes you feel better, just like for a few minutes, or are they saying
Yeah, they said temporary.
okay?
Temporary.
Temporary makes everything.
Hey,
but
I was just gonna say, when we have
Isn't,
sex,
isn't
it's
all
temporary.
isn't
Yeah.
all satisfaction temporary when it comes to sex?
yeah.
Man.
This got dirty in a hurry.
Yeah,
Well,
it did.
we
Yeah.
are looking up sex facts, so I guess that's on me. Go
Oh,
ahead.
it's Reddit.
Yeah, that's true. It's the internet.
Let's do one more of these. And
Oh,
Yeah.
here's a good one. Ejaculation in males typically happens at a speed of around 28 miles per hour, and someone said, so is that why it's illegal in school zones?
That's why it's illegal in school zones. That makes sense. That makes sense.
You know,
Checks out.
that's pretty fast. That's a lot faster than I thought. I've never had a speed gun.
Oh, you never clogged it? Never cocked it? Yeah, 28. Yeah, that's what I thought it did.
Really?
No, I would have guessed 10.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Now we know why you guys don't get out of the way.
Yeah.
It's a 28.
Yeah.
28's fast.
28's just got to be the initial though. Because
You're probably right.
Yeah, because
The initial
the
velocity.
initial fastball. Because the end it gets sad. It's just like
Yeah.
It's like a school water fountain that's been there for way too long.
It's like an oil well that's like out of oil. It's like the last bit is coming out of the ground.
It's sad.
It's sad. Like,
It gets sad.
It's a sad fountain.
It doesn't even clear the tower.
All right, well, we learned something. I feel like if nothing else, we learned that's there's no voting here because we learned something. So,
Yeah, that's true.
So we're gonna. And I learned too much. I feel like I heard my wife say a lot of weird words
I
there.
don't want my mom and dad to watch this.
You think
they-
your mom and dad know how to use the internet? We're fine. We're fine. What's that?
I hope, like,
I'm not editing that out.
Yeah.
No, don't.
Yeah,
Shit.
Sam.
I don't
again,
want-
if
they
you're
don't
seeing
even
this,
know how to watch it.
She doesn't want them finding out it's 28 miles an hour because they'll just get weird.
again.
It'll just get weird.
So let's go with a story. This
Your,
time.
your mom also worked in a recording studio in the 70s
That's
down in
true.
Miami. She
Amazing.
knows all these terms.
Your mom
Yeah.
has seen
Yeah.
some shit. Okay,
Next.
here's two more.
I like stories.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go with
Okay,
the story
am
this
I
time.
the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend over the Barbie movie?
Oh,
Am I the asshole for blocking a man after he bought me a $500 dinner?
I mean that's a tough one. So here's the thing. Mike and I have not read any of these stories yet. We have Kendall pre-read the stories.
Yeah.
Kendall on pre-read the stories because some of them are just like the title could be exciting and they just turn into
Yeah.
duds. So we don't want to waste your time. We don't want to waste
Down
our
the
time.
middle on these
So
two.
I'm the same way.
I feel like we have to go with the Barbie one first.
Okay.
I feel like there's some options here.
Okay. Cool. Kendall you read the Barbie one already. Is that correct?
Yeah, I did. I
All right.
scanned this
All right. Let's hear the Barbie one.
Oh my gosh, this is exciting.
So wait, has anyone here seen the Barbie movie?
No.
No, and I really want
Yeah,
to,
I'd like
but
to.
we just haven't been out of the house
I'm
other
a
than
big fan of Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
me.
I
Same.
think he's hot. I would make out with him.
Well, everyone likes Ryan Gosling.
What's that?
doesn't?
Everyone likes Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
So it would be
from the
okay if I made
Ever-
out with him?
That all stems back from the Notebook.
She
Would it
just
be okay
glossed
if I
over
made
that.
out with him? In front of you?
If you wanted to.
I bet.
Oh yeah.
I bet Ryan Gosling shoots 35 miles an hour. Something tells me he's a little bit faster.
He's
than
Canadian. What's that in kilometers?
Oh,
Might be frozen.
Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie, I'm in. Okay.
All right, here we go. Do the intro again. Yeah.
Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend over the Barbie movie? Am I, 23 female, the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend, 23 male, over the Barbie movie? I literally don't know what to do right now. And I feel so helpless turning to Reddit for advice and validation. But 3 days ago, my boyfriend and I went to see the Barbie movie. I've been really excited. I'm a huge Greta Gerwig fan. And my boyfriend likes, here's a note, she says Ryan Reynolds a bunch, but she means Ryan Gosling. And she says that later.
Oh, that's the worst.
You can't confuse the two. Other than him being in the movie, my boyfriend didn't know anything else about it. I, on the other hand, was very aware of its feminist themes, and I was secretly hoping that my boyfriend would get the message. Over the duration of the movie, I could tell he was getting more and more uncomfortable and upset. I was getting really sad, both from the movie and from his lack of reaction. I knew we'd end up having a conversation about it afterwards. He wouldn't speak to me until we got in the car, and then he told me that he was really offended by the movie and said it was the kind of thing I should have watched with my girlfriends, not him. I guess I understood where he was coming from, but I'm not even going to start explaining why I disagreed. We've been having problems with his weird comments about women, the LGBTQ community, and other stuff that he would deem it bitch shit. She put that in quotes. Maybe it was a long time coming, but this was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was tired of always having to deal with his attitude and disrespect, and so maybe I was on a girl power high. I told him it was over. The complicated part is this. He lived with me. He's been in between serving jobs. And since he was my freaking boyfriend, I let him move in with me 6 months ago. Living with him is a whole other story. I stayed at my friend's house. I told him to pack up his shit. And he said he didn't want to live with me another second anyway. I assumed he had a place to go, but apparently he didn't. His brother called me a few hours ago saying that he's missing in action.
Jeez.
His friends are blowing up my phone. I feel like it's all my fault. No one's heard from him in 24 hours. I did think it was weird when I came home and I found all the food in the refrigerator gone, all the batteries and our electronics out, and my phone charger and all the blankets.
Wow, he took
Hell yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you did.
First
You
off-
get him.
And
First
he doesn't
off-
have a car.
First off, that letter sounds like a woman wrote it. You know what I mean?
Sounds
Naggy
sounds
woman.
like you just got the
Yeah.
right to vote, and you're gonna
Oh.
exercise all your other rights. Is what it sounds like.
Unbelievable. And it sounds like the problems of a 23-year-old. You imagine going to a movie and then coming home and you're just like the relationship's over.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
it
sounds
shit
like
went.
It's been an issue,
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
and it's him. He's the problem. It's him.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
all right. We don't know that. You're hearing
I'm
one
the
side of the
problem.
story. It
Sounds
did
like a
sound
Taylor Swift
Swift
song,
yeah, which our wives
Mike's
are very,
and
very
Swifties.
big Swifties. What I
yeah.
would say is, I feel like she took that movie way too literal. It's about a fucking action figure for females. All right, like if we're being honest, it's about a plastic.
Yeah.
Barbie doesn't even have a vagina. She doesn't. I've taken her pants
Yeah.
off before. She does not.
More than once.
Well, I had to check and make
there.
sure it wasn't me that
Oh,
missed
yeah,
it. You
right.
know what I mean? Like,
That's
so, like,
happened.
you know, for her to be empowering people, it was a very feminist movie. I've heard it was a
Yeah.
very girl power,
Yeah.
like yo girl movie. So, like, you know, for me, I think that movies last what? Like, you know what I mean? Like the feeling you get after a movie lasts maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. I
mean
feel
like
she's
the high from the
like,
movie?
right,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like
She
oh,
might-
like Saving Private Ryan. It's like give me a gun. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like she's gonna wear. I feel like it's gonna wear off.
Yeah, that'd be like going to see Saving Private Ryan with a German friend. Like, you're just gonna fight in the way. You were
Or
cheering,
the Passion of the Christ.
or Oppenheimer.
Oh,
Yeah, you were cheering
God.
at the end.
Somebody said all I'm picturing is Steve Martin in the Jerk reference. Where that's all I need: the batteries and this remote control and this
that's all
lamp
I need.
and these blankets.
Yeah, that's a weird. Like taking the batteries is so badass. Like it's so like
That's weird.
it's so like detailed of a.
I mean, batteries are expensive.
What? We're
She
hey,
rethinks
just
it.
so everyone knows, we're doing all right. We can afford AA, AAA. We're doing fine.
you
But
got-
the batteries are a power move, right? Because you don't think about shit
Totally.
that have
Right.
batteries
Yeah,
in
and
them,
then
right?
you
Like,
like,
and then you
your
go to try to
remote.
change a channel. Like, why is this not working?
Yeah.
Why is this not working? The batteries, Alana. I swear to God, if we ever get a divorce,
Oh, you're gonna know.
oh my God, I'm stealing the batteries and I'm making the smoke detector go off.
Yeah, and he might have taken like a 9-volt. You know how hard it is to find a
Dude.
9-volt
You don't
battery?
even think about it when you're at the store.
Yeah, you don't even know what a 9-volt. It's like the square one. My guitar uses it. It's the only reason I know.
Yeah.
And they're
Probably
really
a
hard to
thousand
find.
Ones that, yeah.
Somebody said Ryan Reynolds isn't in the Barbie movie, and the next comment was maybe that was why he was so upset.
I'm Gosling over Ryan Reynolds, I think. But I know, like, our girl is best friends with him and Blake, but I
Our
still
girl.
would choose Ryan Gosling
I would not.
over Reynolds. Oh.
That
I
is
would go
a.
Reynolds over Gosling.
That's like a delightful Sophie's choice.
That is
you
a
know,
delightful Sophie's
like do you want
choice.
I'm
chocolate
not talking
cake
about, like,
or
looks. I'm just talking
Yeah.
as a general human.
really?
Okay. Interesting thought.
You don't like Canadians? Is that what it is?
They're both Canadian,
both
aren't
Canadian.
They're
they?
both
Yes, they are
Canadian?
both Canadian.
I don't
And they're
like
both
you
named
know what? No,
Ryan?
I don't like Canadians because it feels
Yeah.
like God loves Canada more.
Yeah.
It feels like he gave them both Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling, and he
That's
gave
a
us
lot.
what? Who?
Tom Cruise.
Tom? Fuck, the Scientologist? Tom Cruise? You're gonna go?
I think he's having trouble with Scientology. More on that next week.
I love it.
So there's people that are mad about this style of post.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, this is so dumb. In quotes, I broke up with my misogynistic, homophobic boyfriend after he made numerous derogatory comments towards women and the LGBT community. Is that should be the correct title? Like, really?
Yeah, right.
What is she thinking?
She should, right. To be fair, she should have made this move. It sounds like
A
she's
long
not
time
wrong
ago. Sounds like it
for
should
making the move, but the Barbie movie shouldn't have been.
The
Right.
reason
The
that
reason.
I think
Yeah.
I think the proper title is like I dated a Republican.
she just put Barbie in there for clickbait.
Yeah. That's true. All right, let's do another one.
Yeah, what do we
Give us-
got? What do we got?
Wait,
Oh,
we
wait.
agree that she's the like.
Yeah, I feel like
It's just the timing was
I
right.
feel like yeah, she's the asshole for that for sure
Yeah.
because she should have. You're not.
Yeah.
The title was the asshole actually.
Am
because
I
it's-
the asshole for
Right.
breaking up with him over the Barbie movie? No. She should have broke up with him anyway.
Yeah,
so I don't
I
think.
agree.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with she should have broke up with him.
And he took all her stuff.
Yeah.
No, he
he's
took
the
her
asshole.
batteries. There's
he
a difference.
lived in
Hey.
her apartment.
Derek.
He's a server. He didn't.
Vibrators
Server
need
between
batteries.
blocks.
Could you imagine? She's
Vibrators
like, you
need
know what? I
batteries,
don't
some
need
of
him
them,
anymore, and she
so-
just goes to turn it on. And she's like I gotta- just no batteries.
Maybe that's why the other lady couldn't have an orgasm.
That's could be it.
Maybe there were no batteries in any of her vibrators.
Better
That same-
husband,
that
better
same
husband
guy.
never saw the Barbie
I'm
movie.
definitely starting to take batteries.
You're
I'm looking around this room right now. I might take these batteries out of here.
Okay, I do have another good one for Alana to read that I think is a really interesting. What is the TIFU?
Today I fucked up.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Today I fucked up by eating fast and being mistaken for a convict.
Okay. What?
This is a long story. Okay, this is long.
That's okay.
Go for it.
So of course this was a month ago, but I recently just got out of the U.S. Marine Corps and moved to Australia to live near family while I complete a degree with the GI Bill. Anyway, I was out in town meeting with some potential employers and had been busy all morning and afternoon, so I found myself getting a real late lunch at this small Japanese joint that was pretty busy. Being ex-infantry, old habits tend to die hard. Within 2 minutes of teriyaki chicken and rice being delivered to my table, I've completely demolished the entire plate with barely a rice grain left in the bowl. It sounds
2
like me.
minutes.
It also sounds like he's getting shot in a foxhole. He's like, gotta finish this.
I wolfed it down, and I guess I was slightly hunched over it the whole time because I was starving. Some larger, heavily tattooed biker type looking gentleman noticed that impressive teriyaki turbo demolition.
Hold on.
Yeah. You know how long he crafted that sentence?
Impressive.
A slightly
Read it again.
larger.
Impressive teriyaki.
What was it?
Turbo demolition.
Yeah, wait, read it again.
Impressive teriyaki turbo demolition.
No. The biker guy.
The whole sentence.
Some larger, heavily tattooed biker type looking gentleman. Notice that impressive teriyaki turbo demolition. There's a lot.
There's a lot of adjectives.
adjectives
That dude
there. That guy-
just spit. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't ask this guy's pronouns
Yeah.
because there'll be a lot of them.
And also notice I was built somewhat well and had a tatted up left arm.
Okay.
He came up to me and asked immediately, "How long have you been out?"
Want to ride my hog?
Yeah,
It's gotta be the next sentence.
Can you imagine eating somewhere and someone comes up to you and says, "How long you been out?" Like out where? Out of what?
Out of what?
That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
Out of love, like.
Out of
Yeah,
out of
like,
food.
I mean, now,
Only been out of
military
Oh,
dudes-
you know what? It probably is because in prison you have to eat quick.
Yeah.
Right. So like you have
Well,
to
when
eat
you're
quick.
a server, also
Right.
at a restaurant. you
Oh
like-
yeah, prison and
and-
servers are the same thing.
Yeah.
A lot.
You learn to eat, like you.
Yeah, it's
you gotta
true.
eat too quick because you got tables.
Yeah, you got tables.
I think that's why I eat so fast.
Oh, that it? Not just because you're a barn animal.
Yeah, or maybe you spend time in prison. Just saying.
We don't know that yet.
We don't know that.
Now, military dudes can easily recognize other military dudes, even if they're dressed normal. I was in a t-shirt and jeans, so I thought that was what he was referring to. I just got out is more or less what I told him, thinking that's what he meant.
Okay, that makes sense.
Just got out.
That
Just
tracks.
got out.
Okay.
I don't really know what this means. Hakia or blank? ? I couldn't remember the name of the other West Australian prison he mentioned.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. So that was the name of
Oh,
prison. Yeah.
Okay. Now I see where convict comes in. But my dumbass just assumed those were Australian army bases. Camp Lejeune in the States in North Carolina. North Carolina.
Yeah.
I told him at that
Wait,
point.
did you read the story and then question it? Did it say North Carolina?
No.
You added North Carolina? You think you can fucking put your own spice on this story?
I was
Is that what
like,
it
in my head, that
She's
was
got
my out loud
insight.
thought.
Okay.
Camp Lejeune in North Carolina.
Got it.
I told him at that point, his eyes opened wide, and he was telling me that I was hard shit. Which is what began to confuse me because as far as I was concerned, Lejeune was nothing special, but just a big multi-purpose space. I was initially like, huh? And he clarified it because I was in America. He hadn't used the words jail or prison to any extent in the conversation yet, and he even sat down to chat with me.
Making new friends.
Yeah. Wait, is Australian prison not bad? Because
It
he was like, "Oh,
seems
you did American prison like that."
I would think they would be very. I think they would
No, I
have
feel like they're
carpeting.
generally
They would have
They would have
carpet.
what?
You think they would
I would
have
think
carpet?
Australian prisons would have carpeting.
I mean, I don't.
I think they're a
I mean,
kind.
but could you American prison scares me for sure, but
Think
like,
about Australia, though. You have Keith Urban.
What?
Dory.
Dory,
Yeah.
the Finding Nemo
fish?
category.
They were in the
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
They were
I
on
like
the
this
coast of
moment right now because I have no idea where you're
Yeah.
going with this. You know, they got Keith Urban, they got Dory.
So their prisons must be really comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the movie, they were off the coast of Australia. Remember, they were swimming through the East Australian current?
Sweetheart, we
What
never
movie are you
seen
talking
that
about?
movie
Finding
together.
Dory.
We
Finding Dory.
never saw that. I don't
Yeah.
watch it because Ellen's in it.
Yeah.
And I hate anything
were
with
all
women
supposed to
empowerment.
You
didn't see that Barbie movie yet,
You
did you?
have Vegemite.
Oh my God.
But why does that mean that they're
happy there?
why
Well, I
does that
feel
mean
like-
their prisons are better?
Yeah, well, I feel like every country's prisons are better than America, right? So, like, when you see a convict, they're like, oh, like, you know, I really,
Well, yeah.
maybe not Russia.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
maybe not Russia or China, but like every other normal
Have you
country.
not
it's
seen
like,
those
yeah,
movies like where someone ends up in like a somewhat
A prison in Bali
yeah
somewhere.
prison
and
in Singapore or something like that, and it's
Or what about,
there's
like,
always like water dripping for some reason and everywhere.
There's
There's
always
rats
water
running
dripping.
around. Yeah,
I mean, you could
Yeah, I
be
feel
right.
like they're
you could
way
be
worse.
right.
But I
Or
feel
like
like Australia.
a prison run by the mafia in Italy or something in Sicily.
Yeah.
That'd be really
Are you outing us right now?
Yeah, what are you
Are we
doing?
about to get murdered?
Okay. So
She said, "Oh,
She said,
oh,
podcast is one episode long.
we're all
That's it.
dead next week."
so
We're all
Keith
dead.
Urban and Dory.
So Keith Urban and Dory.
Yeah.
So okay, he thinks prison in America is hardcore. He's like,
Okay.
"Wow, you did a good job." What happens next?
We kind of had some small talk about how the transition is hard, and so is readjusting your habits and language to be society friendly. And sure enough, he finally asked what I was in for, assuming he meant my MOS. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's your job in the military.
Okay,
MLS
I
is a
didn't know
job
that
in the
either.
military.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I just went, oh, infantry.
Which
And
sounds
he
like
said-
infidelity.
Wait.
Yeah, a little
So it
bit.
sounds like infant.
Wait,
Yeah, that's
He's in
also-
for-
Oh, okay, that's when he said, what? So kids, question mark?
Oh, he
kinda
thinks
just
he was.
looked at each other.
Thought he was a pedophile.
Yeah. We kind of just looked at each other after that. He confused me with the stupidity, him in disgust.
Right,
Like, he's
right.
saying-
He's saying like, yeah, like he thought he was talking to
what
a
are you
pedophile.
in for?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I say infantry, and this guy's thinking, "Oh, you went to jail for like
Because you
molesting
were
children."
Yeah.
and he's appalled.
Yeah.
and the other guy's like, "What?"
I like that he
It's not
must
that
have
big of a
thought.
deal.
yeah.
I like that he thought that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for your service, is what you meant to say.
But I like that he thought that infantry was like a plural word. Like that's the plural word for
Infantry.
infants. Yeah. Oh, that must mean infant threes.
Obviously, it
Yeah.
was multiple.
Always
children.
in threes.
He's on a lot of lists.
It's all.
I clarified that's what they called grunts, and then it finally.
Yeah. That probably didn't help.
Probably
Yeah.
not help. Grunts.
Now you're
And then
grunting.
it finally comes up that he was talking about what I was in jail for, to which I answered I'd never been, and we both had a bit of an awkward oh shit moment and laughed it off. We both apologized for being stupid and went our separate ways. TLDR.
Too long, didn't read. You don't need to read that. We read it. You don't need to read the too long, didn't read. It's
Oh.
just a summary of the story, basically.
Got it.
Yeah.
Didn't know that
that's
was
the
what it
end of
was.
the story.
I didn't either.
Perfect.
I would have read the whole thing again.
I will say that
Wow.
I wish I could have been there at the moment
Oh,
because
for
that's like
sure.
that's like an office skit, right? Like that is like oh, what are you in for? Oh, infantry.
Yeah.
Kids?
Yeah, that's
You
a
know,
Michael.
like, you know what I mean?
That's
It's like-
definitely a Michael Scott confusion.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. That's
Infantry.
Infantry. Oh, gross.
Yeah.
You guys like what?
Too bad he wasn't like same.
Okay, I've got two other stories for you to pick from, and they both sound very interesting.
all right.
All right. Tell me more.
One question: do we care about how old these people are?
We do
Legally?
All right, here we
Are
go.
they infantry?
All right,
Yeah, it's going to be in my head now forever.
infantry.
Yeah.
Okay, two options. One, I, female 45, lost one eye. My boyfriend.
Wow.
I'm still in the title stage.
I
Wow.
love that one.
Okay.
Because you know she's like whenever she sees her man coming, she's like, I'll keep my eye out for you.
Yeah.
All right. I, female 45, lost one eye. Boyfriend, male 57 of 5 years, just told me he no longer finds me desirable.
He thinks she's seen other people.
You got your eye on someone else. No, literally, your eye's on her jacket.
We lost it again. All right, the other one.
Oh Jesus.
The other one, My son, 9 years old, walked in on my wife and me having sex. What's the best way to handle this topic?
No, we got to hear
Yeah.
about this one.
We have to because also the best way to handle that topic is immediately, not 3 days later when you get results from the internet.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Let's see what it says
Kids, I promise I'm going to talk to you about it.
eventually. Okay. My partner/boyfriend of 5 years just told me he no longer finds me attractive since my brain surgery no longer finds me desirable.
I'm so confused on what the topics are, though, that I thought that this was like a sex one. I thought that's where it was going with the one eye.
I mean, we haven't read the whole thing yet.
Okay.
All right, that's fair.
All right, so had brain surgery that caused me to lose one eye. So he has gotten a mistress in her 20s for sex.
Interesting.
Sounds like he just saw an opening.
You can just get those?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was
I need you to lose an eye.
I have an.
Imagine if she lost two. Of course, then you could just do it. She wouldn't even know.
She wouldn't even, can't catch me.
Wouldn't even know. Okay, I have an eye patch now and probably will for the rest of my life. But really, I'm not even sure what to do about this. I'm still recovering, so I can't even quite leave yet. But I'm just in shock. Besides the 10 pounds I gained and the eye patch, I look the same as we did.
You lost an organ and gained weight.
Yeah, right. You just should have lost at least like 0.5.
Someone Google how much does an eye weigh. I want to know. I want to know how much.
Honestly, he probably left her because she gained weight and
Yeah.
she's blaming it on her eye.
To be fair, she didn't see it.
Yeah, she might not know. She might have lost it on the left side of her.
Okay, wait, it gets better. I'm a former model, but I wasn't when we met. I did my best to find a man that I thought wasn't with me solely for my looks.
Every time the word "I" pops up in this story,
Because I knew one day they would go.
I feel like we should drink her. Aye.
We should have. The irony is I stood...
Aye. It's everywhere. The irony.
The irony is that I stood with him through chemo. He lost his hair and he gained 25 pounds, and I still
These
made sure
guys.
he
He
felt
lost
desirable.
his hair and 25 pounds.
It's
You
these-
lost an eye and gained weight. So that's probably.
That could be.
And I managed his business while he was sick. Dang. I'm mad at myself for letting this put me into a deep depression. My surgery was about 2 months ago. Strangers still compliment me on my looks. I graciously say thank you and move on. So I still believe at least one man will find me attractive with an eye patch.
There's a pirate out there somewhere.
Give me the booty. Like that.
But I feel awful because the one person who I've shared my life with looks at me with disgust. So I cry and then get mad at myself for crying.
For sure.
Do you cry out of both eyes?
Good question.
No, I mean,
Good question.
Yeah.
do the tear ducts?
Probably.
Yeah,
Still
I think
cry, right?
it's actually if you cry out of your left side first, it's for like out of happiness, and you cry out of the right side first, it's out of sadness.
You just made that
No,
up.
that's Google it.
Get out.
Google it. Google
That
it.
your
No.
tear ducts are
Stop
connected
it.
to your
Derek's
emotions.
right.
I'll tell you what we'll
Google
do.
that.
We will at
Google.
the end of this. We
Yeah.
will film. We will
Fact
tap
checks.
it. We'll fact check it on the
Yeah,
end.
please.
How much does an
Please.
eyeball weigh?
Yeah. There's a lot. And what was
And left versus right emotion crying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eyeballs.
So you're saying the sad tear ducts are on one side and the happy tear
No,
ducts
yeah,
are on
whatever eye falls out of first. If it's a sad, if it's
I feel
sad,
like you had a girlfriend tell you that a long time ago. No, these are happy ones. These are happy ones. These are happy ones.
I'm really glad to be with you.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know what an orgasm is.
So obviously he is the asshole. I mean, I think we can all agree that he's the asshole for making her feel
Yeah.
bad about losing an eye. You know what I mean? Like, can't he see?
You know, the funny thing
Can't
is,
he see what he lost?
the funny thing is, you don't even need to read these stories. You just know the guy is always going to probably
That's
be.
probably true.
Yeah, I feel we read too many of these. These two are just going to start like dating. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing with guys?
Yes, especially when our wives are reading these
Yeah, they're
stories.
reading
Like,
stories like,
aren't
guys
these guys the assholes? Are our guys the assholes? And they start a group chat without us.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to give all feminist answers from now
Yeah, actually, bitch.
on. Yeah.
She's getting a lot of support in the comments.
Okay, well, she should
As
be.
she should.
Just dropping in to say, I think an eye patch would be hella cute. And I'm not the only one. Screw him.
I don't know what the best option is. I mean, they probably do make good fake eyes.
They do.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like
And
I know
yeah.
somebody with a good fake eye.
The problem is when they come out.
Yeah. I've
You know
never
they
seen
have
him.
Is this confirmed they have a fake eye?
Yeah. I know he has a fake eye. And,
Oh, yeah. No,
and-
I would have never known.
and
I never would have known.
I've never seen him take it out or anything like
No.
that. But it looks real unless you point it out.
Yeah. And he
Really?
he
Yeah.
points it out.
He points it out.
It does help that he's like 6'3". And you can't. Who's
Wait,
up that high to see?
are we talking about two different people with a fake eye?
Oh, maybe. I don't want to say. It's Derek.
Derek's not
No.
6'3".
We'll talk later.
Okay.
Wait, you guys know two people with a fake
Well,
eye?
who I was
You guys
thinking
know
of is
two-
definitely not 6'3".
Not 6'3"?
Is yours a guy or a girl?
A guy.
Wait, are we able to play Guess Who?
Yeah.
That's a fake eye.
All right, we'll
Does
Good question.
Does your guy have a fake eye? I mean, maybe.
The father of the band parents has a fake eye.
Oh, okay. No, that's not who I'm thinking
You
of.
didn't know that?
I don't even know who you're talking about. What band parents?
Think about my life. That's
Oh,
all
no,
has
I
to
didn't
go.
know that.
Okay, yeah. But anyway, you can't tell. There we go.
See that? There
Mike
you go.
has never known that he has a fake eye.
There you go. There you go.
So yeah, I think
He's the asshole.
Yeah,
he's
for sure.
definitely the asshole.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no debate on that. That's awful.
That was as clear. That was as clear as you could get on.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the asshole?
shallow.
Anytime you bring up like medical issues that you're going through, and someone wants to be a dick about, like, you're definitely the asshole. There's no
100%.
way
Yeah, for
around it.
sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, like if my wife got a little chubby and she'd be like, "I'm pregnant," I'm like, I guess, love you. You know what I mean? I would still
Wait,
fake
were
it.
they
you know what I
married
mean?
or were
Like,
they married or dating?
No, living together and dating
Dating.
for
Okay.
5 years.
5 years, yeah.
I have a request because we have about one story left here,
Mm-hmm.
and this is cheating because
Go ahead.
Mike and I read this story, and it was the greatest story we had ever read in our life.
Oh, is this the
is
one about the Amish girl?
the egg salad, the potato salad?
Oh, nope,
Do you
don't know.
remember?
Oh,
Do you remember
yeah.
the potato salad?
I
Yeah.
probably was asleep
We
and
have
woke up
to-
and heard
we have to-
dirty things about egg salad and wondered
yeah,
about
so
my life.
We have to read this
Unbelievable.
potato salad one because it is the greatest story of all time. It's going to take me a second to find it. But while we're doing that, I want to give you an opportunity to say, hey, if you've enjoyed this podcast called Unfiltered Opinions with Mike and Derek, you can find us anywhere podcasts are available. And we would love if you would support us with a follow, subscribe, a rate, and review. Those mean the world to us. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, it doesn't cost you anything. It means the world to us. We're going to be doing this every week because it's honestly been a lot of fun. I was a little worried
Yeah.
about it at first, if I'm being honest. I was a little worried about it, but I feel like it's been fun.
And Stoey likes us.
Again, we thank you guys so much. We want to end it on a story that we thought was the funniest story. Like, again, this was Mike and I at 3 o'clock in the morning driving through the backwoods of North Carolina, and this got us home. We were probably in Virginia or West Virginia.
Yeah. This one definitely was the one that really started like us just like, oh, we got to keep doing these all night long because we laughed so hard at this one.
This is going to be, so I will tell you right now, this is going to be, we're going to do a weekly podcast called Unfiltered Opinions where we read stories like this on the internet. Once a month, we're going to do an After Dark one where we just read all the dirtiest stories that we can find because we think they're the funniest, including this one right here. This is the probably the dirtiest story we've told today. And Kendall, I'm going to have you read the intro because it's just, again, Mike and I already read this one, but we need you all to hear it because it is worth it.
They should make a movie out of this story.
Honestly, maybe we do. Maybe that's our next project.
We animate this one.
Okay, not safe for work.
All right, not safe for work. If you are at work, turn this
Yeah.
podcast off right now.
I, 25 female, deep-throated and unattractive guy's 30 male at a Labor Day party because his girlfriend insulted my potato salad.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a great opening sentence. That's like
really is.
That
Yeah,
should
oh,
be
yeah.
the name of the podcast. All right, are you ready for
I
this
deep throated at 25.
Okay, so I went with some friends to a big Labor Day cookout. There were a bunch of people I knew there, a bunch I didn't. It was warm outside, there was a pool, so I wore a bikini top and a pair of short jean shorts. They're not full-on Daisy Dukes, but still very short, and they show some cheek. Also
mad at
super
that
comfy.
outfit?
She's lying. I brought it. Daisy Dukes with your cheeks out are not comfy
Not comfy? Why do
No.
you guys wear them then?
because they're hot.
For attention?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fair.
Good.
I brought a dish of my famous potato salad to share.
I love good potato salad.
You
Me
do?
too.
How about good potato salad on a warm day outside?
As long as the potato
Also,
salad
weird
is not
choice.
warm.
It's a
Yeah.
weird choice,
It is
right?
a weird
'Cause
choice.
Oh, we're gonna be outside and it's hot. I'll bring my potato
Let
salad.
me get this dairy
Yeah.
product out there.
Yeah. Have I got the meal for you?
Warm day, fresh potato salad, unattractive guys. I mean, that really is
Yeah.
the recipe
Hey.
for.
That got me through college and
Yeah.
Bibles camp.
Yeah.
So
Who hasn't been there? Who hasn't been to that cookout?
I was there for about an hour just drinking and catching up with people when I heard a girl nearby who I didn't know say, not to me, "Ew, did you try that potato salad? So gross." She didn't know it was mine, but still, it took all of my strength not to turn around like, "Excuse me, bitch. My potato salad is amazing." I didn't say anything, but I kept my eye on her.
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had to.
Yeah,
She had
somebody
to.
insults your potato salad. That's a strike.
You gotta blow their boyfriend.
Yeah.
She was this uptight-looking redhead with the RBF, resting bitch face.
There
Okay.
you go. Yeah.
A minute later, she looked over at me, and I swear to God, she gave me a quick up and down glance and that look and said, "Wow, what a slut."
She said that to her?
She said it to her.
Little does she know,
Yeah.
she was right.
You're not wrong.
Next sentence. Too bad I'd noticed her boyfriend checking me out earlier because that's when I decided that I was going to suck his
Also, time out. I love how she called her boyfriend unattractive, and then she's like, "I'm still gonna blow him."
Yeah.
But he
Well,
was
you
not
got to make a
attractive.
point.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
put a lot of work into that potato salad.
That's fair. Yeah, she did.
Her boyfriend wasn't particularly an attractive guy. He was basically okay, kind of loud, a little overweight. He had a beer gut, lots of hair.
Okay, taking a lot of
Yeah,
shots
yeah.
at this.
Yeah. Sweaty.
And I would feel bad for this guy if he wasn't about to get blown. You know what I mean?
It's true. Not my type. I think he was 30-something. I waited until he went into the pool house to get a drink, and I followed him in. We were the only ones there. When I found him in the kitchen, this pool house has a kitchen? When I found him in the kitchen, I asked if he could help me find something. I lose everything. Ha ha ha. I love playing dumb sometimes. I led him into the storage
Wait,
room
you
off
reading
the
the story
garage.
still?
What'd you say?
I didn't know if you were still reading the story or if you were off script.
Then I found the other bikini top in my bag there and asked if he'd be a sweetie and help me tie it. You sure your girlfriend wouldn't mind? I winked at him. I made him turn around while I pretended to mess around with the other top, and then I told him to turn back, and I was holding the top over my boobs. You want to peek?
Hold on, like this?
I guess.
Like
I
this?
assume. You want to peek? I don't mind. I saw you looking earlier. I won't tell. He was totally nervous. Yeah.
Was that a mating
Was
call?
that- yeah, was that-
a mating?
That was what I think he sounded like.
How did they spell? Oh, you just put that in.
No, it says.
It says,
Dot, dot, dot.
Okay.
In
Okay.
quotes. So I dropped the top, let him stare at my for a second. Then I took one of his hands and let him feel. Yeah.
Aw.
So 1 minute later, he's leaning against the wall, and I'm on my knees in front of him.
Imagine if she was just about to get down there and just give it to him, and she's like, "Hey, what'd you think about that potato
Yeah.
salad?"
Wait, hold on. Before this goes any further, did you have the potato salad? Yeah.
What were your thoughts?
Yeah.
Is it a little warm for potato salad?
Looking for some feedback.
It has to come in to play, right?
Yeah.
All right, so then I told him to turn around so I could brace the back of my head against the wall. Alana's contemplating.
I think she was looking around like, I don't even know if I like potato salad either. Like, how hot was it that day? That's had ice under it.
I think over 75 is too hot for potato salad.
Definitely
If we're
too
being
hot.
honest, if we're being
100%.
honest, yeah. All right.
Well, he definitely went for that. He was thrusting pretty hard.
Wait, he went for that? Really? A lot of guys won't go for that. He went for it. Okay.
He went for
I
it.
am shocked.
It is crazy. His girlfriend is out in the yard, though, at this cookout.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, they're
And
not
he
in
didn't have a lot of questions. He
No.
didn't even question this. He just went for it. Okay, so he was thrusting pretty hard. I actually thought I might gag once or twice. And then she said, "By the way, your girlfriend is kind of a bitch."
Oh.
He actually laughed and said, "You have no idea."
Well, maybe she wouldn't be a bitch if you weren't getting
Yeah.
blown by other women in the bathroom.
She just mad because I have herpes. Oh, I probably should have mentioned that.
So he left and went back to the party, and I went around the side of the house so no one knew, except one of my friends who was with me, who immediately gave me a look, and we both cracked up laughing because we both knew what I'd done.
She was also like this when she went out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
should-
"Oh yeah, that's my friend Alana. She loves sucking random dick at parties."
Wait, you do?
No. How mad do you have to be over someone not liking your potato salad? Too.
Right.
A, it's really hot outside.
Yeah.
So the wiener's probably sweaty.
Oh, yeah. He's overweight. He was
He's
overweight.
a
said.
stranger and he's ugly. So
Yeah.
Shit, he had
has
a beer gut.
girlfriend. How
Point-
mad
yeah.
do you have to be over your own potato salad?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the potato salad was an excuse, but I'm not sure. She said, "I still have no idea what his name was."
This doesn't matter.
His
Yeah.
salad ends. By the way, The secret to a really good potato salad is this.
What is it? What is it?
She put her recipe on the bottom of
We
it.
need to know what it is.
Wait,
We
what
need
if
to know
it's bad?
we need to
Okay.
know
What's
what
the
it is.
secret?
Number 1, always use Yukon Golds. Number 2,
sense.
Yeah.
let them cool completely after boiling.
That makes sense.
Obviously.
Number
Yeah.
3, never add salt before they're cooled because then you get a watery salad.
Okay.
And 4, add a healthy splash of white vinegar after the potatoes are cool, along with a bit of chili powder. I make a damn good potato salad.
The pride she has in her potato salad is endearing. You know,
Yeah.
like you gotta admire
Yeah.
that she brought this. Obviously cares about family recipe, takes it there, and then this girlfriend shit on her about it.
It's like being a Pirates fan. You know it's you know
a
you've
lot
gotta
like being a
defend-
Pirates
It's
fan.
like having an ugly kid.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
got to defend it no matter how ugly the kid is.
no matter
Now,
how hard you're being faced.
here's my favorite part of this whole story. That again, because we've read this one before. My favorite part of the whole story is the top comment. Can you please read the top comment for this story?
I will read the top comment. That's the problem with recipes on the internet. You have to read someone's personal story before you get to the part you're really interested in.
That is such a great line. That is such a great line.
This comment alone should earn you a lifetime supplies of her potato salad.
Yeah.
My wife said your potato salad isn't fit for human consumption.
Did she?
He's just trying to get blown.
My wife. Hey, I hated it too.
Yeah, Mike and I also hated your potato salad.
Yeah.
Trained chef here. From your tips, I can tell your potato salad is as f***ing legendary as your head game.
Yeah. That's true.
Nice.
Hey, I mean, her reaction time was like from the time that that woman complained.
It was
to the
immediate.
time that like immediate.
Yep.
Like
This has to be her goal. Do you think she takes potato salad to every party just to suck someone's dick?
You know what I think she does? I think she skips a couple ingredients in her potato salad to get somebody to insult it. She's like, "Oh, now I'm gonna blow your husband." That's what I'm
You've
gonna
set me
do.
off. Here we go.
Do you, if you take a meal to like a barbecue, do you have like pride like that? Like if you're like,
Yeah.
Yes.
you walk past the table
Yes.
later and your potato salad
Yes.
hasn't been like dug in too much, you're like, mother.
If I made something and didn't just bring it from somewhere, 100%.
And if
you-
it hasn't been dug into, I will personally like bring it around and make people eat it.
Really?
I've done that before, yeah.
Alana, do you want
Did you
to
ever
fill
think
out
of-
a potato
Did you
salad
ever think
with
about
us?
banging people's boyfriends and husbands?
I
What
was
she
an
just
intern
said.
at a newsroom.
Yeah.
My senior year at college.
Hold on, where is this going?
Oh,
And,
this is definitely not
you
safe
know,
for
I-
work.
WBTV, and I brought my last day of my internship. I brought
Potato
rigatoni
salad.
and meatballs. And
Okay.
I think people were too scared to dig into it. But
Really?
once I took it around and people like ate it, they said it was the best they've ever had.
Once you force
or
them to
else.
eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a true story.
Did everybody like it?
That's a true story.
Wow,
I will say that that this podcast has been a long time coming in the making, and we've thought about it. We did those shows about a month ago, and I said about a month and a half ago, at
Yeah.
this point, and I said we got to do this as a podcast, and so we are. Every week, we're going to be putting out new episodes right here, wherever you get your podcast. It's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on Instagram. We're going to be doing YouTube. We're going to be audio version wherever podcasts are available. We would appreciate your support. It would mean the world to us. Again, all you got to do is like, comment, rate, subscribe, whatever you want to do to the podcast. It helps us out tremendously. Releasing episodes every Tuesday. So if you get the opportunity, please give this a listen. We appreciate it. My name's been Derek.
I'm Mike, and we should go and make potato salad.
I feel like we should. Actually, before we do get out of here, we have to do some fact checking. If the episode's over at this point, but we need to do some fact checking on
Did
how
you Google it yet?
on how much is an eye weigh, and how much is a how much is an eye weigh, and then which is the right side for happiness, or if that
You
isn't even a
made that
thing.
up completely.
You think I made that up?
Yeah.
You think I made that up? Hold on.
You know what we should do
What?
is we should actually make that potato salad.
Oh my God, we have to.
We should make the potato salad.
And then
Yeah,
and
but
then
we don't know the other ingredients.
oh, I thought they were all on there.
Is
They
the whole
were-
thing on there?
yeah.
No, that's all she put.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the whole ingredients.
No, there's
No,
other
babe,
shit
you
you
can't
put in.
just make boiled
These
potatoes
boys
with
have
chili
never
powder
made
on it.
potato salad, clearly.
Oh, I thought that was the whole thing.
No, you need
Yeah.
mustard, you need mayonnaise, you need like scallions, you need like
Warm potato
celery,
salad,
maybe.
cold potato
Yeah.
This says no. Shedding tears from your right or left eye doesn't reveal whether you're happy or sad.
There we go, Derek.
Okay, well I have one that
How
says
much does one eyeball weigh?
Hold on, I have one that says, apparently, if a tear falls in the middle of your eyes, if we're feeling anger. If they fall on the left side of our eyes, we're feeling sadness or grief. That's from Toronto neurofeedback.ca.
This one says, this
Can't trust
PolitiFact
anything from
says,
Canada.
some trivia is being shared on social media, but it's not accurate. When a person cries, if the first drop of tears comes from the right eye, it's happiness. When it comes from left eye, it's pain. And it said this post was flagged as part of Facebook's efforts to combat false news
Snopes.
and misinformation.
Fake news.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? I'm done. This is the last.
Oh, why don't you
podcast.
cry? Why don't you cry out of
Why
your
don't you
left
cry
eye?
about it, Derek?
Why don't you cry out of your left eye, Derek?
And how much does an eye weigh?
There's multiple answers on here. According to Britannica, the weight is about 7.5 grams, which is 1/4 of an ounce.
But that girl put on weight, so she probably had a
Like
fat
add
eye.
10 to that.
She had a fat eye.
Add 10 to that. She had a
But
fat
then
eye.
Advanced Eye Care Center says 28 grams.
That's probably hers.
Yeah.
That's probably hers.
She got that big old eye. You still dating that girl with a big eye?
You dating that girl with a fat eye?
Yeah.
Do you think everyone's eyeballs are the same size?
They have to be
No.
similar.
No,
No?
you think everyone's head's the same
like
size?
Looking at you versus Mike, your eyeballs look bigger than Mike's. Don't you
Hell
think?
yeah.
Show up.
Yeah.
They have different everything.
Yeah.
But like I feel
They have
like the
different
eyeballs are
everything.
probably. Well,
Wait,
I mean,
is
like,
everything not the same size?
Hey.
No.
Shit,
You
Mike,
have
you
a
told me
do you have a normal
everybody's
sized
dick-
penis? Just to be
Yeah.
honest.
Like you told
with
me everybody's was the
it's
same
small,
size.
If you have smaller eyes, you have.
Yeah.
Bigger, smaller eyes equals bigger penis.
Oh.
You know what they say.
No, I don't.
That.
I don't. You know, I also don't know what 28 grams is in weight.
That's also
Like,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Neither.
a food scale.
She said
too.
less than an ounce, and I was like,
I don't
okay.
even know what that does. I only know weight in pounds.
This is more than an ounce.
Yeah, that's like 3.5 ounces.
Because Alana knows I like
And
tequila.
that's all tequila, everybody. Just so we're all aware.
Wait. So that's 3.5. Okay.
Oh no, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Eyeballing.
And with that,
And with that, we will see you all next week. We absolutely appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us. And we hope to see you again next week here for Unfiltered Opinions.